Hello and welcome to another edition of the RBL podcast. I trust your targets, I trust your pursuit for the new year are unfolding well. And if things are still unclear, don't worry. I mean, it's a new year, it's a long way to go. Don't get discouraged. Just keep pushing. Just stick to your plans and everything will work out by the special grace of God. So this year I want to talk about this episode I want to talk about something. Um Last year I'm sure um you broke boundaries in some areas, you started some new things, you learned, you studied some new strategies, new tricks and all that. Maybe you even started a business. I want to talk about something. Look, the same strength, the same skills you need to swim at the shallow end is the same skill you need to swim at the deep end. Swimming doesn't change. What the problem is your um is the fear that you have to swim in the deep end. So I was told a story a couple of years back about a guy that was struggling to teach two ladies how to swim. He was a training instructor, a swimming instructor. So he was struggling to teach these ladies, and he wasn't having a headway. It was so difficult to read them. They weren't getting what he was saying. So one of these guys that was swimming, um, when the guy got frustrated and left the pool, he went to the ladies and told them the basics, in a way that they could understand. And before long, they were swimming. So when the guys saw that, okay, they're beginning to get it, the instructor came back and then took it over from there and then started teaching them, and they kept improving. So, like an hour later, the instructor was taking them from the shallow end to the deep end. And this guy that had been swimming for a couple of years never went to the deep end. He was always, like at the middle. And he was alarmed and he shouted, "Look, do you want to kill them? Why are you taking them to the deep end?" The instructor looked at him and said, "Why not? The same skill it takes to swim at the shallow end is the same skill it takes to swim at the deep end." So that's what I'm saying to you today. I mean, of course, the guy now realized it as well. And for the first time, he also moved to the deep end and so that he could swim there. So I don't know for how long you've been playing at the shallow end. I don't know for how long you've been, you know, keeping it small, just doing little things, you know, not scaling up. You've just been maintaining the status quo, keeping your business small. Look, I think this year is the time to move to the deep end. The same skills, the same energy it takes to play at the small end. In fact, in some cases, the higher you go, the lesser the energy you are required to use. But at the shallow end, sometimes you need to even use more energy. So my encouragement to you this year is that you go for the for the deep end. Stop swimming at the shallow end. It's time to at least gradually start scaling, start getting bigger. You don't have to do it all at once, but start changing your plans and start implementing, for the bigger things. I was trying to help a friend last year with fundraising. So I was talking to some VCs and all that. And each time they heard how much the guy wanted to raise, it was less than $1 million. So they were like, no, anything less than 5 million, we're not interested. Anything less than 5 million, we're not interested. So when I said, why? They said the same energy it takes to raise 5 million is the same energy it takes to raise anything lower. So why would we want to raise something lower when we can, concentrate on the bigger stuff? Even if you're trying to raise money, aim high, aim high. The same energy it takes, the same activities it takes to raise $50,000, $100,000 is the same it takes to raise 5 million USD. That is just talking in parables anyway. I'm not saying go and raise $5 million if you don't need it. But the objective is this: aim high, aim high, aim high this year. Go higher, aim for, the deeper ends. And as you do, I promise you, you will see improvements and you will succeed. Remember, if this looks like uh, content, information that somebody you know should hear, please do not hesitate to share with them. And always remember to subscribe and follow us on all our platforms. Till next time, God bless.